Are you ready, kids? Sure. There you go. You see, SpongeBob is no stranger to Nintendo consoles as well as Crash and Spyro are. As you can see, the best one ever made is Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. But I don't care what anyone says. I like this remake a lot, but we'll get to that later. You see, you can take control as SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy, just like in the original, which I have for GameCube. But in this version, I have it for Switch. You can Plankton made robots in order to steal the Krabby Patty formula, but it doesn't work out well. And then it shows SpongeBob and Patrick playing robots, and then everything is tilted. And the graffiti looks better than the original. More like SpongeBob Dehydrated, if I do say so myself. You can talk to characters in which the idols are very different from the original version, in which they weren't looking at each other, which is more likely.
I like it too, Anthony. It's so colorful.
I know it is very colorful on the Switch.
Yeah.
I agree. Sandy, you can take swinging actions by using the A button. Or is it B? I don't know. You see, the A button is for jump, and the B button is for action. As you can see, there are the controls of the GameCube version, which I forgot to mention. So, there. Sandy, you can take a look at this downtown Bikini Bottom. Very cool, huh? If I do say so myself.
Really epic.
It is epic, isn't it? Because I love this Insane Trilogy a lot, because I don't care what anyone says. I love it a lot. Because I can take it anywhere, like I said with the other ones, at the beach, in the car, on vacation, even at parties, if I do say so myself, even at a friend's or relative's house, which I forgot to mention at the other ones. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff to cover.
Me too.
I know. Be careful not to fall off the cliff, because it'll load to back where you were. So yeah, take a look at the Goo Lagoon. Very bright, huh? Which I do say so myself. If I may, you even get to collect golden spatulas and find Patrick's hidden socks all over the towns. And you get to collect shiny objects, which is I forgot to mention. So yeah, if you're dying, try to collect underwear so you don't lose health. You get to and also you get to defeat robots in order to stop Plankton and his foolishness. And the bosses are really cool too. Shout out to Robot Sandy and for being cool looking. So yeah. It actually brought back the replay boss values, which is totally awesome in my opinion. And Robo Patrick is pretty cool too, and so is Robo SpongeBob. while my girlfriend gets back to us, let's talk about the game alone. You see, Plankton's robots go on a murderous rampage which backfires on Plankton, and then SpongeBob and Patrick start to play robots together, and the next day everything is, the house is a ruckus, of course, as usual, and look at Gary, cute, isn't he? And you see the boss is like King Jellyfish, the mini, and you still get to collect shiny objects for Mr. Krabs, of course, and of course bridges and others to unlock. And Patrick's hidden socks you can still collect. To get back to Patrick, give back to Patrick, I mean. And as Patrick, you pick up fruit and throw at them, and Sandy, you lasso as, and then Bubble Buddy gives you power-ups as usual, and the bus stop lets you switch characters as usual, and Patrick, Sandy's lasso still lets you glide as usual, you know what I mean. And check this out, you still get, and golden spatulas are all over the place, if you ask me. And look at Plankton, he's so tough looking. It's not as bad as some people say it is. Come on man, get real, it's not that bad. And they managed to fix all the glitches and all the mess ups, you know what I mean. Whoop. You see, as you can see, the map is still there, as usual. And you can still get to battle robots, as the usual is. And on this hill, especially, you get to watch out for obstacles like these pufferfish props, And Sandy gets to slide. If you slide down anywhere, as either Patrick, Sandy, or SpongeBob, you know what I mean, you'll still slide down. And look at the hints are still there, as usual. Don't worry, there's plenty of those where these signs are. And SpongeBob gets to fight King Jellyfish and Prawn. Don't worry. And Sandy still gets to fight the Flying Dutchman in these mini bosses. Right, so you still can't repeat them. That's a shame. And the D1000 are still there. So no worries, no hiding from them. You get to destroy them as usual. Aw, you're dying? Don't worry. You'll get back to where you were. And check out the cutscenes. Pretty good, as I might say. Since they fixed it back in February 2021. You know what I mean. Of course. I don't care what anyone says. The graphics still look good, as I would say. And check out these platforms. Pretty intense, might I say, right? Oh, And the SpongeBob Scream level is still pretty, as I would say. And you better watch it. And these cutscenes, they just look brilliant, as I would say. And the environments too, they look pretty awesome, as I would say. And just look at Squidward. I love him. He's one of my favorite designs, other than all the characters, I would say. Yeah. And don't worry, you get to annoy Squidward still. And Mr. Krabs gets to let you collect shiny objects for him until he says, the only good robot, you know, is the one that's giving me them shiny objects. You know what I mean. Oh, and you know, and you still get to collect underwear, as usual. No worries. You still get to fill your health with and the lassos, and you still get to do Sandy's lasso swing and collect golden spatulas as both her and Patrick as well. Oh, and check out the multiplayer mode. And you see, that's my multiplayer mode as Mr. Krabs, while Olivia is Gary, my sister. Oh, and better watch out for these, as usual. They just look hot and weird. Oh, that reminds me of Crash when he does his body slam. Of course. Oh, and Patrick, he just looks nice looking. And SpongeBob, you see, as usual, he looks really good. SpongeBob himself looks great. Sure, the characters look brilliant and nice and perfect, but SpongeBob, Squidward, Sandy, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs, and including Plankton themselves, look great, including Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, and Mrs. Puff, and Larry, and Gary, and, of course, you see, I played multiplayer, and it's actually, I don't care what anyone says, multiplayer is really cool. I played as Squidward, and my sister played as Patrick, and my aunt played as Patrick, and I played as the same character, and we did very good. My friends, if I do say so myself, check out the Sand Mountain. It is totally epic, and it's a little foggy too, don't worry. Squidward's dream can be a torture to everyone sometimes, but I don't care. And look at Mr. Krabs. I love him. He's my favorite design, as well as Squidward, SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, and Plankton, of course. And the Flying Dutchman looks very cool, if I do say so myself. You see, there are many bosses to do, such as Prawn, the Flying Dutchman, and of course, King Jellyfish. Just as they were in the original. And of course, you get if you defeat Robo SpongeBob and if you defeat the Robo Brain of Robo SpongeBob as the 100 Spatula, you get to see the 100% ending of the cast singing the song. And multiplayer is very cool too. I don't care what anyone says. Robo Squidward is the best, if I do say so myself. And check out this ice skating section. Pretty neat, huh? And let's talk about the visuals. wow. You know, it's good to... I absolutely love this game on the go and at home, so it would never be worth double dipping, if I do say so myself. So this is Bandicoot Lover saying, play it!